Hello. The weather is continuing to cause some significant disruption out there. We've got some intense rainfall that is leading to flooding problems for some across parts of central and southern England in particular. Here's the radar from the past few hours showing where we've had the heaviest of the rain already. It's been particularly persistent for parts of central southern England here, where we do have an amber warning enforced from the Met Office. That's valid until 9 o'clock this evening for the likes of Bristol, Northampton as well. We've already seen some severe flooding, and I think it's not going to improve in a hurry as that rainfall just continues to be persistent and slow moving. So all down to this area of low pressure. Eventually it will start to ease away towards the east as we head through into the evening hours, but we've certainly got another few hours of rainfall across the region. Also some wet weather for parts of northern England, far north of Scotland too, but elsewhere some drier conditions as we head through this evening and overnight as well. A lot of cloud through the UK tonight, so we're not going to be seeing a particularly chilly night. Temperatures holding up between about 8 to 13 degrees to start your Tuesday morning. Now Tuesday's weather does improve certainly compared to today as that low pressure clears towards the east. Still a bit of early rainfall for parts of East Anglia and the southeast. More wet weather moving in across northern and eastern parts of Scotland, where it's also going to be quite breezy as well. But for the rest of the UK, sunny spells, a few showers around, certainly not as heavy or as frequent as we've seen over the past few days. Top temperatures between about 10 to 18 degrees north to south on Tuesday. Looking towards the middle of the week then, we've got another area of low pressure on the way, this time approaching from the southwest. So a bit of uncertainty about exactly when and where we're going to be seeing that rainfall by Wednesday, but it does look like eventually it'll start to turn pretty wet across parts of southern England. The breeze will certainly pick up through the English Channel as well. The rest of the UK having a little bit of a better day, so some sunshine, perhaps the odd shower around. Starting to feel a bit cooler though for northern areas, particularly around about 10 to 13 degrees, and in the south about 16 or 17. But all that wet weather gradually shifts its way a little bit further north. So as we move through the overnight period and through Thursday now, it looks like much of England and Wales will see further spells of fairly heavy rains, gusty winds around some of that wet weather. Scotland and Northern Ireland probably faring a little bit better with sunny spells and scattered showers. 11 to 16 degrees by Thursday, so those temperatures gradually coming down, I think, through the course of the week. By the end of the week, it looks like the worst of the rainfall will tend to ease away, but those temperatures on the cool side. Bye-bye. Hello. Heavy rain over the past 48 hours has led to some significant and fairly widespread flooding, particularly across some central and southern parts of England. Here's the radar, which shows where the rain's been falling over recent hours. We've had a hook of rain across northern England and Wales. That's been quite patchy, but this zone of wet weather has been particularly persistent across central southern parts of England. So there's still an amber warning in force until 9 o'clock this evening for that heavy rain, likely to lead to a bit more disruption, but the rainfall will start to ease away as we head through the latter part of this evening and overnight too. So there's the low pressure that brought us all that slow-moving rainfall, which is going to be clearing away out into the North Sea as we move through tonight. Still another few hours of rain across parts of central and southern England. We've also got some wet weather moving in across the north and northeast of Scotland as well, turning breezier here. Most other places staying largely dry overnight, just a little bit of drizzly rain lingering in the east, I think. Temperatures staying between about 8 to 14 in our towns and cities, so we're not looking at any frost overnight tonight. So Tuesday then, a much improved day compared to the past couple of days. Still a few showers around across parts of England, Wales and Northern Ireland. And for Scotland, we've got some rain that'll sit across the north and the east. Quite breezy here too. Some sunshine for the southwest of Scotland. Top temperatures between about 10 to 18 degrees north to south. But at least we will have lost the heavy persistent rain, although the flooding across parts of central and southern England will take a few days to recede. A window of dry weather as we move through into the middle of the week, so low pressure out towards the east and down towards the southwest. That will throw the next batch of wet weather in from the southwest later on Wednesday. I think most areas start off on a dry note. Could be some early fog patches around. Later in the day, that rain arrives across parts of southern England and Wales too. But before it gets there, sunny spells, not particularly warm, 10 to 16 for most of us. Slightly milder air down towards the Channel Islands and the far southwest behind that area of rain. But that rain pushes its way north overnight Wednesday night and on into Thursday. So it could be quite persistent again on Thursday and falling on areas where we've seen a lot of rainfall recently. So some saturated ground, could be a few more flooding issues as we look towards the end of the week. So Thursday, a pretty wet, blustery sort of day. Again, not particularly warm, 11 to 17 degrees. And then towards the end of the week, so Friday and into Saturday, it looks like things turn a little bit quieter and drier, but also cooler too.